welcome to the 2016 Grand Final edition of the GDFL Footy Show. Gee, it's hard to believe that season has gone so quick. We've had the finals, games are now up to the big dance, as they say. It's going to be an absolute ripper tomorrow afternoon. Don't you worry about that, with the Bannockburn Tigers in their first Grand Final for quite a few years, taking on the mob that know all about what Grand Final footy is all about, the Bellpost Hill Panthers. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, and definitely not procrastinate. And of course, as you can see, we've got nice little jumpers on. I said before that we come on, I've got no idea how they play in these things because they're so damn tight. But of course, the man who needs no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway. He is the man without the hair, Johnny Mitchell, hashtag Giddy Up host as well.
G'day, Dick. How you going? You're not looking too well, mate.
I can't breathe.
You've gone red.
Have
What's
I?
happened? Your head's going to blow up.
No, it won't blow up just yet. But
Sure?
it's on a timer.
Well, if it's going to go, lean that way, will you, mate? I don't want you to splatter all over me.
I could take out over Buckley's if I go up, couldn't
I
I?
reckon you could. No, it's great to be here, Grand Final day, or Grand Final Eve. You know, fantastic. The Panthers and the Tigers certainly deserve to be there. And
Both clubs who don't like you at all.
Well, it doesn't matter, mate. Who cares? You know, I can't do anything about that.
You got any friends at all out there?
Well, Joel Page is a friend of mine.
Is he?
Yeah, great.
We'll introduce him in a minute.
We will.
Yeah, that's right. Hashtag Giddy Up doing a live broadcast.
No, we're not, unfortunately. The Grand Fondo's on. So the Grand Fondo.
Who's he?
I don't know. We got the flick for him.
Oh, okay, no worries at all. Well, like we said, it is Grand Final day. We're looking forward to it immensely tomorrow. So what we've done, we've got the cup in here, and you see that right beside me. And of course, we've got a couple of great footballers from the Bellpost Hill Panthers and the Bannockburn Footy Club. From the Bellpost Hill Panthers, we've got one of the co-captains, Joel Page. Good evening, Joel.
G'day, Dick.
Good to have you in, mate.
Hey, Joel.
You missed the Grand Final last year, but apart from that, you must be getting sick of it, eh?
Oh, no, you never get sick of it, mate.
I got sick of watching you. I've got to tell you that right there. I've got to declare my North Geelong allegiance on that one. Good on you, mate. No, well done. A great effort for your club to get in there once again. And of course, the Bannockburn Tigers, we mentioned them before, they haven't been in the Grand Final since about 2006, I don't think. Connor Jarvis, good evening.
Good evening, Dick. How are you?
Was it 2006?
Yeah, 2006 was the last one.
Can't even Billy Caldo, not Billy. Yeah, Billy Caldo was around.
He was around
He never liked you either. Does anybody ever like you?
Not meant, look, you can fill the MCG with those that don't.
Oh,
But
I
that
know,
doesn't
mate.
matter.
Get them through ticket as well, don't worry about that. Connor, I'll start with you, mate. So the first granny for you since 2006. Pretty exciting for you guys?
Yeah, very exciting. Great opportunity, especially against Bellpost Hill. Have been there plenty of times before.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It's good to see you in there, mate. Fantastic. But you played, how long have you been at Bannockburn?
I've been Bannockburn my whole career, so
Yep.
ever since juniors, under 9s been there.
Yep.
So we've got a lot of young core that have been under 9s, under 10s, worked their way through. So hopefully we can start a dynasty like Bellpost Hill have.
Yeah, fantastic. And Joel, as I said, you're used to the grand finals, mate. You never get sick of them.
No, you never get sick of them.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, the excitement's still there, just like your first, so it's good.
You've done your homework the last 7 or 8 years about how to beat North Geelong. How are you going to go against a side you haven't played in the grand final?
Yeah, well, you just prepare like it's, you know, any grand final, and, you know, it's all you can do.
Yeah,
just all
pretty
the work's
exciting,
done.
Mitch.
It is. I think this is a record for Bellpost Hill. I think you're either the played in the most grand finals in a row or the second most grand finals in a row in the whole Geelong area. I think there's 9 for you. Is it 9 in a row, I think?
Yeah, it's not.
It's just a fantastic effort, you know, to do that. And, you know, the big stage obviously suits you. You know, both you boys. You've been one of the premier players in the competition for a long time, Joel, and you're out last year with an knee injury. You've come back good and strong and feeling fairly confident?
Yeah, feeling pretty confident. In my own body, you know, it's taken a lot of work just to get back there, and for the rest of the team, you know, we've got everyone pretty fit at the right time of the year, which is good.
So there will be one change, obviously.
Yeah, there'll be one change. Will Kelly was crook last week, and he'll come in. So there's some decisions to be made there. So I don't envy Stuffy's job there.
It's a hard job, isn't it? Someone's always stiff in a grand final. There's no doubt about that, and you've got a feel for them. And Connor, the big open spaces suit you.
Yeah, just run and carry and hopefully get it out in front of us with young legs. Bit of time off in the last month or so, so hopefully we can run over the top.
Just about the goal of the year out of Bannockburn against Thompson about 6 or 7 weeks ago. You run 3 or 4 bounces, 5 bounces, and kicked the goal.
I wouldn't say it's goal of the year, but yeah.
7 bounces,
Yeah,
I guess.
close. We've got you on the highlight
Got to be
reel,
close. The only better goal than I've seen this year is when Tommy kicked the ball through the goals and it went through the netball ring. That's probably the best goal I've seen.
Yeah, well, he tries to say it's better than mine, but we have a bit of an argument of training now and then. But you know, those things happen, so just happen that way. But yeah, you don't gloat on it or anything.
Why not?
Oh, it's just it's a one moment in a little game, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. It was. Look, you said one of the things I've always said about Belpost Hill, whether they've got the best group of players or not, I'm unsure, and they've proven that they have. But they're certainly the best team I've ever seen. They certainly kick the ball to whoever's out, whoever's supposed to get the ball kicked to them. And I think that's their strength. And obviously your back line seems to be your strength. What is it like to have Milburn organising that as well as playing forward?
Oh, Dash is great to be at the club. He brings so much knowledge. He's probably a quiet bloke, but when he speaks, everyone listens, and the structures that he's brought in has probably helped us become more of a better defensive side compared to last year.
Okay.
Hey, Joel, I'm going to ask you a question, mate. You've been out there for quite a while, played a few grannies, missed last year. Two coaching styles, Brett Gergic, Stupaluri. What's the comparison? Which one do you prefer? Hey?
You put me on the spot there, Dick.
That's all right, we do here.
It's not. Well, you can't really compare anyone to Gurge. Like, he was, you could go through.
He set it up, didn't he, really?
He did. And Stuff had come at the end of it, and everything was sort of put in place. So, he's just continued on from there. So, I don't think you can compare anyone with Gurge, to be honest.
Was Gerg a harder coach, or was Stuffer a harder coach?
Probably Stuffer demands a little bit more out of you, and Gurge just knew how to get it out of you. So
Stuffer's big on the fitness stuff, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's what showed last year. I don't want to bring that up again, which I just did.
I think he's probably had the hardest job out of everyone. Like he's taken over a side that's won, premiership after premiership after premiership. And people have just been waiting for Belpost Hill to fall over, and they haven't. They've continued on. So he's obviously, and I think Saturday at half time he probably come to the fore where he's a little bit behind and ripped into you.
Yeah. Well, he always had a hard job. Like, Gurge was so successful as well, and everyone was going to compare everything Stuffer does the whole time to what Gurge's done. So it was never going to be an easy task for him.
It's a big effort when Whitney, Baseley, and McNamara go and play GFL footy, and you're still in another grand final. Like, they're three premier players. To lose out of your side, so it's a big effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a big effort. But like them players going out gives other players opportunity. Yeah. Like you've got Ettridge coming in, Luke Turner to step up.
He's a good player, Ettridge. Yeah.
He is. Yeah. He's a very important player to us. So it gives them opportunity.
Yeah.
So
well, boys, 5 o'clock or so tomorrow night. One of you is going to be happy. The other one's going to be a little bit grumpy. But I just hope it's a great game. Everyone hopes it's going to be a great game. Apart from the supporters of each club who'd love to be one-sided. For the outsiders looking in, we'd love to see nice and close, and maybe a controversial kick after the siren. What do you reckon about that, boys? That go right? Hey? Go down like a lead balloon. But seriously, all the best for tomorrow for both of you. I've got this camera, I can't see it. And Joel, all the best to the Belpost Hill Panthers. Had a great effort, what you've done over the years, you guys. You're there for a reason, because you're a great club to get there. And the Bannockburn Tigers, a breath of fresh air to see the Bannockburn Tigers getting in there and having a crack. And I reckon Billy Calder will be looking down from up there, giving you a big cheer for sure. But thanks for coming in, boys, and all the very best for the game tomorrow afternoon.
Thanks, guys.
Good on you guys.
Good luck. Yeah, well done.
That was Joel Page from Belpost Hill and Connor Jarvis from the Bannockburn Tigers. They're having a crack tomorrow afternoon in the big one out at the St Albans Reserve. We're going to take a break. We might have one of those Mick Larkin snapshots to go out with. Yeah, there's a few more left as we go on our last show. When we come back, we'll talk a bit more rubbish. Probably have Grubby on the set and Alex Tagati. You never know who's coming in. The president of the GDFL, Little Whitley OAM. And we'll back after this.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play.